What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Passport Guardian here. I kind of just want to make this video because, well, I mean, you read the title, you know what's going on. The elephant in the room, which is the current state of Toontown corporate clash. Now, if you've been following the project for a while like I have, you probably already know that, things haven't really been looking too good lately. And I think it's fair to say that corporate clash is, really struggling. Some people say it's dying, and, after doing a ton of digging, I can get why. Now, I would recommend checking out Bonus Goat's video they made talking about this. They go over a lot more stuff than I do, and personally, they just dive into it a lot better than I do. I will be linking their video in the description, by the way. Anyways. So, the first thing is there's been a massive crew exodus. Now, according to a recent Reddit post, 90% of the Clash team who worked on the 1.3 have either left or gone inactive. On top of that, multiple former staff, including leadership figures, have publicly shared grievances. One said they filed a multi-page complaint signed by about a third of the team. But instead of addressing it, leadership allegedly laughed it off and removed people from the credits or even fired them. Another former QA lead described the culture as having gone very corporate, which made volunteers feel like they were back at work instead of helping a passion project. The outcome? A bunch of core contributors, artists, devs, moderators, all of them checked out. Now, about the updates, now back around mid-2022, the devs said that V1.3, now referred to as V2.0, was around 80% to 95% complete. They promised an international presentation late that month, but here we are in mid-2025 with basically nothing. No playtests, no dev blogs, no roadmap updates. The community's been radio silent, and the hype's really dying. Now in 2023, Clash only released 2 blog posts. Then in 2024 and early 2025, crickets. Except for lore-focused Q&As with zero mention of the team turmoil. That lack of transparency creates distrust and, well, makes players question whether the project's still alive. Now, I do want to emphasize that volunteers came in because they felt it was fun and creative, but the leadership pivoted toward a more corporate structure, stricter processes, heavier overhead, a more professional tone, and that shift ironically drove away the very volunteers who loved the project for its fan-driven spirit. So, why is everyone saying corporate clash might be dying? Well, most of the 1.3 core team is gone silent, no updates, and, well, blog silence is eroding the trust, and corporate shift is killing the passion, and the people generally just feel abandoned. Now, there are still, of course, occasional efforts. New volunteers are accepted, and fan-run wikis do continue, documenting events into early 2025. The team revealed they'd pivot to smaller, more frequent updates instead of one massive release, but honestly, that announcement after the major fallout, whether it's enough to rebuild trust, just remains to be seen. So that's mostly where things stand at the moment. Corporate Clash isn't outright dead, but I personally say it's in a crisis. And, for it to come back, leadership's got to re-engage their volunteers and be transparent, commit to smaller, achievable goals, otherwise this project could fade before it's finished.